Peeps. Today is Tuesday, May 5th. This is the second lesson of week 6. So our agenda, we're going to go over our what, why, and how. You all have a no red ink assignment, and then we're going to talk about PSAs. No, it is not just something I say all the time. It is an actual thing, and we are going to talk about it today. So our what? Talking about PSAs. Our why? This is how you are going to transfer your understanding of informational text into your own work. So we've done all of this work up to this point where you all have been able to take your understanding of claims and evidence, right, reasoning, and you've been able to explain how a different author conveys information. Now it's your turn to be the author and convey important information. And how you're going to do that is through your own PSA. But before we get there, you all have a no red ink assignment for subject-verb agreement. So, no red ink. So PSA stands for Public Service Announcement. Some of you know that, some of you don't. Sometimes, right, when I say, all right, PSA, you guys have a quiz on Friday, or I say, okay, PSA, I'm collecting this thing, and this is the last time I'm going to collect it, right? I'm just saying, hey guys, I have an announcement for you that you probably want to listen to. An actual PSA has all of these different elements that we're going to talk about today that need to be incorporated. So one of the things that we're going to talk about, and you all talked about it in 7th grade, I know for a fact because I taught like half of you in 7th grade, right? So we're only going to go over it a little bit, is ethos, pathos, and logos. So ethos, right? Credibility or trust of the person who is speaking to you. Confidence in delivery, right? When you are listening to someone talk to you about school starting later, right? You probably are going to trust an expert, right? They're really credible. They have done lots of research. They might sound really professional. You might trust them over another student, right? Someone who just kind of says, I think we should start late because I think we should start late, right? They don't really have as much credibility as an expert, okay? Pathos, right? Emotions or values. Pathos, especially when we're talking about PSAs, are usually using stories or inspirational quotes. There's a person that we're following that we really feel for, or people that we really feel for. And oftentimes they hit on our particular values. Logos, right? Logic, reasoning, proof, references to studies, right? All that kind of stuff that we have been talking about in terms of details, okay? So you have these 3 pieces that we've reviewed, right? Logos, pathos, ethos, that are going to be a part of the message that you are sending out to people, and we'll talk more about that. So PSAs often highlight an issue that is facing a community, and PSAs are often calling you to action. So here we have a PSA, right? Dogs die in hot cars, even with the windows rolled down. So we have this message on the bottom that says leaving your dog in the car can be a death sentence for your pet. It is also a crime. On an 80-degree day, temperatures inside a car can reach 102 in 10 minutes. This summer, please leave your pet at home where it's cool and safe. And then if you look down here in the bottom corner, you can see this is from a district attorney's office, right? So we have the official seal of the district attorney as well as this ACT animal organization. Okay, so credibility, right? We have law enforcement, we have an organization that works for animals. I'd say pretty credible, right? Then it says dogs die in hot cars. To me, right, and a pet owner, an animal owner, that makes me really sad. That hits on my emotions. It hits on my values, right? Look at the statistics in there, or I don't want to say the math, right? But an 80-degree day, temperatures inside a car can reach 102 in 10 minutes. That is a fact, right? So this really is a really powerful, strong PSA, right? We even have the really cute image of the dog on there that's really important. So the other thing that this PSA does really well is it says, even with the windows rolled down. Lots of people who argue against animals dying in hot cars say, well, if you have the windows rolled down, it's fine, right? They kind of debunk that. They say dogs die in hot cars, even though the windows are rolled down. Let's look at another one. PSAs have a strong hook. They compel you to feel a certain way. This one specifically says smoking causes premature aging. And then the bottom part I can't really read. Lose the stroke, keep the fire. World No Tobacco Day, December 31st. World No Tobacco Day, the 31st of May. Oh, that's coming up, you guys, okay? So this particularly is telling us, right, that this woman, right, I'm assuming her gender, she is a she is smoking a cigarette off of her 42nd birthday cake. The birthday cake for her 42nd birthday. And what's really startling about this, right, is that she is only 42 and she looks like she's, 100. Okay, so that is what they're trying to do, right? Premature aging. That is what they're trying to make us aware of. The claim that they're making is that smoking causes premature aging, and they're really visually showing us, like, this is premature aging. This is what it looks like, okay? The next one that we're going to look at is PSAs are meant to stick with you after you see them. So this one is from the UN for women. And it says women should in the search bar, and the things that come up are stay home, be slaves, be in the kitchen, should not speak in church. And then the statement that they have left you with is women should have the right to make their own decisions. Okay, so this is supposed to be a startling image that sticks with you when you see it on your screen or when you see it on a billboard or something like that, right? So the statement they're making is women should have the right to make their own decisions. However, some counterclaims would be they should stay home, they should be slaves, they should be in the kitchen, they should not speak in church, right? All those different things. And you are supposed to see, right, the power of having that search bar over her mouth silences her. Okay, it's supposed to stick with you after you see it. Then we have PSAs convey information that creates awareness about an issue. This one, obviously, I chose on purpose, right? Skip the straw. A lot of you guys know we're trying to save the turtles, right? The turtles who have the straws up their nose. You know that for a lot of people, this has meaning to it when they see it. They think of that poor video of the turtle with the straw lodged in its nose, okay? It's creating awareness for an issue, and it's sort of inspiring you to do something, right? The action you're supposed to take is when you go out somewhere to eat, or, now when you order in and you get a soda or whatever, you're not supposed to have a straw. So we're going to watch, this is an actual PSA about firework safety. I thought of Sam Diggins when I watched this the first time, by the way.
What do you have there, Dan? Oh, Dan, be careful. Consumer fireworks are very dangerous. Thousands of people are injured every year. Going to try again, eh? Look, Dan, wouldn't it be safer to just watch professional displays of fireworks at the park or on TV? Come on, Dan. Did you know that on a typical Independence Day, more fires are reported than any other day of the year, and that half of those fires are caused by fireworks? Life isn't a cartoon. Don't use consumer fireworks. It's not worth the risk. Learn more about it at nfpa.org.
Now we're going to watch the last PSA of the day about cooties.
It was just one time. I thought it would be okay. I would have asked him to get tested. But I didn't want him to think I didn't trust him. I didn't know I could catch it on the playground. We were in love, so I didn't think about it. All I did is trade Lunchables.
Every year, 2 million kids are infected with cooties.
Why didn't you tell me, baby? I thought cooties were something that happened to other kids. Cooties! I just wanted to play tag. I never thought I'd be it.
And the numbers are growing.
I blame myself. I made a big mistake.
Even though a vaccine is available,
Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you're at the cootie shop.
most children never get inoculated.
May have cooties. And not even know it. Or so they don't like.
Speak to your kids about cooties before cooties speaks to them first.
What do I do now?
So that PSA, right, is obviously poking fun at public service announcements, but they do a really good job of incorporating all of those different pieces, right? Ethos, pathos, and logos. They appeal to your emotions, right? If you didn't know that they were talking about cooties, you might think they were talking about some sort of disease that is actually picked up on the playground, okay? Oops. So what you guys are going to do today is you are going to go through, we have 2 lists on Google Classroom for you. You are going to start thinking about what topic might be important to you and sort of what topic you think that you are going to want to do a PSA about. Tomorrow we're going to share a planning sheet with you all, and you are going to be able to start planning out your PSA. So have a good Tuesday.